Welcome back to the Dabbler's Domain. We are still in Surviving Mars. Relaunched. Last episode we dealt with a dust storm. We had a baby. We made food. And we are setting up our expansion. So let's go ahead and get this going real quick. This episode, I think the plan is to get this built. Get this kind of situated with how I want to do it. We'll then rearrange this dome, connect it up, make sure all our resources are there. And before we do that, we will send this rocket out to go do the planetary anomaly, unless we get notifications that someone else is about to do that. So we'll hold off for now, and we'll get our rare metals going. We'll get maybe a little electronics factory going. We'll get our research going, research get up, so that way we can actually plow through a lot of this stuff and open up a lot more techs. We do have a drone off in the corner here, researching that, so that should give us 1,000.
Research complete.
There we go.
Faction promise kept.
Hey, there we go.
Sector scan.
So we got that done. So now if we look here at our research, we got, we got that done. Okay. Now we also want, we're going to want this. So actually, you know what? We're going to just go ahead and put that up at the top right there. We'll keep Soylent Green down there for now. But yeah, so we can go ahead and clear that out. All right. When life gets you lemons.
Home on an alien world. That takes guts, to say the least.
All right, so the founder, Victor Oliveira, has the enthusiast trait, and that's the spirit. Way to go. Now, I'm not too worried about all these heavy drone workloads. That's all fine. This is this. Oh, that's not connected to power. Perfect. Yeah, because we built that out. Now, do we still have? We should. So that should be, yep, getting built in. So we got both of our factions promises completed. So yeah, so this can actually be turned off at night. So let's go ahead and head on back here, and we will send all our vehicles back. And actually, why don't we... Okay, so we have 30 rare metals down here. So what we're going to do is set up another... Go ahead and collect all those from there and bring them back to all the depots back here. That would be great.
A building has stopped working.
Yeah, and then something going on with that small grocer again. No one's unemployed. We do have one because we have a baby.
Session open.
All right, perfect. Got a lot of stuff going on here now. So we'll get to that dome here in a second. Let's go ahead and go to the council. Okay, so we do have some upkeep per soul. I did not realize that. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't actually say. Okay, reduces all building construction costs in concrete and metals by 10%. I do kind of like that. This one unlocks the setting of birth restrictions. Oh, so yeah, right now those are locked, but no, everyone's against that. So let's go ahead, let's prepare this one to see if we can save some cost. And faction opportunity in 5 souls. So if we want to improve Blue Sun's approval, and actually, before we do that, can we see how we sit with everyone? Does it tell us here? So if we contact them, no, neutral, there we go. So we're neutral with Europe, neutral of a 12, but we're neutral with a -15 with Blue Sun. And India, we're neutral as well. And maybe our next one, we'll get some officers coming down. We can actually do some covert ops type stuff. Okay, so let's prep this dome. So in this little section here is where we're going to have the little walkway. So we are going to want to build. Let's get everything built that we want to get, and we'll see how many living complexes we need. So we definitely want a research lab here in this one. So let's go ahead and put it there. We are definitely going to want a diner as well. In fact, we might actually want 2 diners in this one. Just to make... No, we'll keep 1 diner. That should be okay. We will take a security post. We will throw that there. We'll take a medical post. We'll throw that there. And a small grocer. We'll throw that there. Now, what else will we want in here? Oh, we are definitely going to want a rare metals extractor. Now, this can be worked by both domes. We will kind of put it a little bit closer to the other dome. So we will put that there. All right. Do I want the small electronics factory yet? No. Yes. Yeah, let's get that in as well. So boom, perfect. And now it leaves us a hex right there that we can draw our line once we actually get that taken care of. All right, so we have all that. Let's get... I don't think... So we are definitely going to want a farm in here. And we are definitely going to want... We're going to want something a little different as well. We're going to want a gym, an outdoor open gym that will help people. Let's get a couple, do a stone garden. Actually, you know what? We'll do 2 stone gardens right there and right there. All right, let's see if we can get these built, and we'll see what happens. Oh, you know what? While those are being built, we are definitely going to want some food depots out here as well. All right, where are we on research? Okay, adaptive probes are still down there towards the bottom. Drone prefabs I don't care too much about. All right, let's give this some time and let this build up. See if anything else comes our way. Okay, so we have most everything built here. Let's kick that back off again. Wait, and I did add a space bar. I should have had that as well. Nope. So waiting for the 2 metals to be delivered. We have 42, so we should be okay. We're looking at 44, so I think that has 3 more slots. So that would get us up to 47. I don't have apartments at the moment, but that's okay. I think I can still do it without, and we can, worst case, we can cut down some of these jobs as well. So let's get this built up. All right, so yeah, 52, and I think that might include this over here. So let's see what we can do. So let's go to the housing. Want that. I like kind of like that. So let's go ahead and do that. That. And that. So that's 14 times 3. So that's 28. 52, I think, right on the dot. Which will leave this open for like a large garden or a large park or something like that. Let's get these built and see if my math was anywhere near correct. All right, as we're waiting for the last one to build up, we have a council session ready to go. So let's go ahead and head to that one. So we prepped this one, building cost reduction, which I guess is a little bit sad seeing how I just did all my stuff. We do have 9 souls to do that. Let's go ahead and make that promise.
Vote passed.
Oh, so this is interesting. So Europe actually voted against because the law is liked by a faction they hate. Now that makes me think, am I the faction they hate? No, they're still neutral, and neutral. So, oh, interesting. Now, I did do the adaptive probes promise, which I do have here. So let's actually raise that. We have like 9 souls to do, I think, right? I don't have that available, so I can't do that. Let's go ahead and slowly start it. Yeah, so I got about 10 souls to do adaptive probes, which I should be able to complete. Speed that up a little bit more. And I think, was my math correct? Or was I off by 10, maybe? 42. I was off by 10. Okay, fantastic. So here is what we're going to do. We can easily just cut down 3 here. We can probably actually cut down 2 here, 2 here, 1 there. We'll only have 1 person working at night. Where does that set us at? 1 more. Okay. We'll cut it there. That way now we're even, in a sense, with what we have for this dome, even though it's going to be a little off. But let us add a large garden now for the moment. I kind of like it, put it like that. And here is where people in this dome start to hate me greatly. Alright, so first thing we're going to do here is we are going to blow that up. We are going to blow that up. We are going to blow that up. That up. That up. That up as well. And for peace of mind, we're going to blow that up. So let's go ahead and let that happen. I think it has to clear out all the stuff for it, and actually get it down to 2. While everyone's pissed off and dealing with that, let's send them on an expedition.
Orphan drone.
Into the unknown. Where are the orphan drones? I don't think there is. Oh, we have my attention is required first. Cyber war. Our cybersecurity team has taken advantage of a gaping hole within one of our rivals' network defenses. Because they deduced the window of opportunity was sure to close fast, they inserted a Trojan horse to look around and try to hinder whatever operations they could. While looking for system weakness, our hackers stumbled upon salacious information, which is sure to do serious PR damage for the colony of Europe. Sharing this information will also make it quite hard to deny running spies on Mars on our part. No need, just hinder their production. Europe will lose resources. Share the story with Earth. Lose standing with all colonies, Europe will lose colonists and funding. Warn them. This could be embarrassing for all of us. Gain standing with Europe. Anyone up for some good old blackmailing? Gain 1,000 Mars bucks, $1,000 million, and lose standing with Europe. I'm at 5 billion right now. We do have to pay 60 million in laws upkeep, but we're okay. Let's make friends with them. Let's warn them. Let's gain standing with them. Because I don't want to hinder them too much, and we're kind of ahead of everything. So let's go ahead and just warn them and see what happens there. And we'll keep that being kicked off. And yeah, we're waiting for a lot of this stuff to be moved out, especially because I want to put stuff there. So for instance, I am going to want to build a passage from here to here. Yes, I can go right like that. That works perfectly. It gets built automatically, like if I speed it back up. So now this dome is connected to our network. And actually, let's turn on this dome to see where we are at with everything. So something I should do, and let's pause that there, and we'll do it on this side, is let's build us, right? Because I think, yes, I can do, well, let's do it over here just to be safe. I'm going to build that out. Build that out. Let's get ourselves a water tower, an oxygen tank, and a battery. Get that back going up. Alright, now we are definitely going to be low on water, so you know what? That is a perfect time to just go ahead and repair that and turn that back on. We do have some machine parts still, so that should be okay. And I really hope that that band that's playing outside, the marching band, is not coming through too much. I think that means I might have to end this here pretty soon. Early, just in case, because I'm not 100% sure. But we'll find out later. Okay, so let's see what we have here. What's going on here? So we are also low on power. Insufficient power. Our grid is saying we're okay. So that makes me think we should play it safe. We'll get another wind turbine coming. We'll get it right there on that side. Why not? We do want to be able to build up these batteries and all that stuff. And yeah, and I'm okay with people moving out of this dome. Oh, you know what? Now that that is done, we can go back and build up the stuff that we lost. So we will build a farm. We will build our medical post. We will build our small grocer. We will build our diner. Right there. We will build a tiny little garden right there. And we will build some alleyways right there. As I hit escape too many times. That's fine. Okay, let's get that going again. The drones are going to have some heavy loads, but we'll be okay. All right, we have 9 souls left to do that. Where our adaptive probes are down there. So yeah, that'll give us an extra 100. Perfect. We would love some more anomalies here on the surface so that we can hopefully maybe get some extra stuff. And we almost have our planetary survey there. They are there. Let's pause that. Data dealer. My attention is required. We have discovered a derelict rover and recovered its intact black box. The rover is a testimony of a long-lost expedition, and these coordinates we still haven't recovered any information from the black hole box. What do you suggest? We can salvage the data in the black box, which will be an unknown effect. We can take the rover back to the colony, which will be an unknown effect. Or we can dismantle the rover, gain 5 electronics and 5 machine parts upon expedition's return. Let's try to salvage the data in the black box. The rover's black box contained invaluable research information which allowed us to discover a new breakthrough. Outstanding. Which is it? Superconductive computing. Convert unused power into research points. That is huge, and let me explain why. So if we set up kind of in the corner at the top here like a wind farm, and also like 17 extra power gets added to our research, and now we'll have 317. And we can just, in the science, we can go beyond. And especially if we start, let's keep this running just while we can. And if we start making electronics, if we start making not electronics, machine parts, then we can maintain these things. We'll get triboelectric scrubbers coming, and then they'll just be, not maintenance free, pretty much, and we'll just run away at that point. That is great. That's a great breakthrough. Very happy with that.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Heavy drone workload. But I think that shall do it for this episode. Episode 5, I believe. As the base begins to, the colony begins to become its own. And we'll be making rare metals. Now, I'll probably limit and not sell rare metals and just kind of stockpile them so that at least this electronics factory can get what it needs to go. Next week, or not next week, wow. And actually, let's see. We have 12 seats on a passenger rocket. No, I don't want to actually buy that. I wanted to see how many candidates we have back at Earth. Will it say? No. Okay. But hopefully we'll be able to send a couple rockets. We'll send, 3-4 rockets back and forth and just get our colony here. We'll probably try to leave 15 slots-ish open for our Mars babies. And yeah. So until next time, everyone, thank you all for watching. This has been Surviving Mars Relaunched. We will see you next time.